Okay, my friends, so the first question here you might have recognized as a throwback question. It goes way back to unit fractions, our first set of notes. How many gallons does it take Dory to travel 1 mile? Well, she gets 30 miles to the gallon, so on 1 gallon, she can go 30 miles. Hopefully that makes sense. It's just like we did last time. And then this is back to the whole idea of splitting out the numbers and the units. So that's 1/30th of a gallon per mile. Which is going to be what is that going to be? 0.033 maybe? Repeating? Let's take a look at that. I think that's what it's going to be. 1/30th. Yeah, 0.033333333. So we'll round that off to 0.033, I guess, just to give it a terminus. 0.033 gallons per mile. Okay. Now, next up, how much does it cost Dory to travel 1 mile? And then I asked another question here. Note, what do you need to know to do this problem? Well, first of all, we're gonna put a little line here and go, we need a cost per 1 mile. This is the first time I've seen one of these. This is kind of fun. Dollars per 1 mile. This is pretty rad. What do we have? What do we have? Let's see what we have here. Well, from the last problem, we know it takes her 0.033 gallons to go 1 mile. So right now I'm kind of stoked because you see the 1 mile in the denominator, that's also in the solutions denominator, which means that can stay there. I don't have to cancel that one. That's legit. But gallons has to go, right? Gallons needs to go. And in order for gallons to go, that means I have to have gallon down here. And I got to get dollars in, which means I have to have dollars up here. Which means somehow I have to have $1 per gallon. So hopefully you figured this out. In order to answer this question, you have to know how much gas costs. Now, I'm a bike commuter, so I don't get gas very often. But the last time I filled up, it was about $3.49 a gallon, if I remember correctly. It was about $3.49 per 1 gallon. And what's so rad about this is the gallons divide off. And we're left with just 0.033 times 349 and over 1 mile, which the mile is going to translate down there. So that's good. So all I got to do is 0.033 times 349. And I get about 11.5 cents. It costs her, Dory, us, I guess it costs us, we're the one that puts gas in it. It cost us about 11.5 cents to go 1 mile. And I'm going to leave that half cent on there because the damn gas companies do that, don't they? They put those fractional cents when they charge you. $3.49, it's closer to $3.50, jerks. Okay, so that's the cost of driving a mile with Dory. The last question is, how far could Dory travel on 50 bucks? So now we know, this is kind of fun. We have a starting point now. This is kind of neat. This all kind of ran together. Kind of cool. There's our starting point. It costs us 11.5 cents to go 1 mile. I'm going to put that down here. Just to clear up some space down here. Oh, I forgot to snap. Now, my question was, how far could Dory travel on $50 of gas? Let's think about this. That's going to be our conversion fraction. How far can she travel? Far is measuring distance. That's in miles. So we need to get miles out this side. We need to get miles out this side. We have 50 bucks. So if we need miles and we have $50, dollars has to go. This is actually going to be kind of interesting. Check this out. This is dollars over mile, but we actually need on this conversion miles over dollars, don't we? And dollars is going to go over here. Right? Has to be. Because we have to get the dollar signs to cancel. Well, for 11 and a half cents, we can go 1 mile. But this is great because the dollars are going to divide off. So all we got to do now is divide 50 by 0.115, and that's going to tell us how far Dory can travel in, or on, I should say, $50 of gas. Looks like Dory can travel about 435 miles. Wow. That's about 435 miles. That's awesome. That is awesome. Those hybrids are great little cars. And that's not even good hybrid mileage. Newer ones are getting 40, 50, 55 miles a gallon. Okay. Try the next few.